Now for a limited time, get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Hurry into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Now at 5, a street vendor fighting for his life after being shot during a carjacking. Tonight, we hear from his friends, hoping for him to pull through.
Plus, an unsuspecting college student stabbed to death by a stranger while working in a furniture store. Today, 2 years later, the trial begins.
And we're following breaking news out of the high desert, a heavy police presence at this nudist resort mobile home park. The news at 5 starts now.
NBC4 News at 5 starts with breaking news.
And that breaking news out of Colton in San Bernardino County with an update on a couple who was last seen on Saturday. Good evening, everyone. I'm Annabelle Sedano.
And I'm Robert Kovacek. Now, we are talking about Stephanie and Daniel Menard. A SWAT team is now at the resort that they call home, and so is NBC4's Hetty Chang. Hetty.
Robert and Annabelle, Redlands police tell us they are going to be making their way down this hill to give us a few more details. This is connected to the search and the investigation of that missing elderly couple that during the course of their investigation this morning, they received a phone call that a person potentially involved in the disappearance of the Menards was here at the Olive Dell Ranch Nudist Resort, that person also lived here. Now, that was this morning, and since then, we are seeing some very heavy police activity at the nudist resort where 73-year-old Stephanie Menard and her 79-year-old husband Daniel live, and where they were last seen on Saturday. Police and friends have been searching for them ever since. We are being kept very far from the scene here. I guess we're more than half a mile away. But from our footage from News Chopper 4 this afternoon, you can see that SWAT teams with guns drawn. They're very cautiously approaching what looks to be some of the trailers here in this colony. And about 90 minutes ago, a law enforcement source told us that they heard several loud bangs, but we don't know if that was gunfire or flash bangs. It's still a very active scene as police and SWAT try to make contact with this person. Take a listen.
This morning, the Redlands Police Department came out to this location to do additional investigation regarding the missing persons case of a couple and their dog. While we were here knocking on doors and canvassing the area, we got information that a person who is potentially involved in the disappearance of the couple was here.
A few neighbors telling us they believe that person of interest is either a direct neighbor of the couple or a close neighbor of the Menards. Police at this point not confirming whether the couple has been found, and if so, what their conditions are. We're live in Redlands near Colton. Hetty Chang, NBC4 News.
You saw it right here on NBC4, a high-speed chase that spanned 4 Southern California counties, ending with an arrest just about an hour ago. This all started in San Bernardino County with the CHP going after a possible DUI driver in a silver Mercedes you see right there. The pursuit went through Riverside, Orange, and LA counties before the driver pulled over at a parking lot in South LA. The man exited his car and then was taken into custody.
A taco vendor is in the ICU after being shot 3 times in an attempted carjacking in Highland Park on Tuesday. Friends of the 69-year-old man tell NBC4's Amber Frias he was on his way home after a long day of work when it all happened. Amber.
Annabelle, it's a really tragic story. Friends of Jose Martinez and community members tell us that he is a well-known and very loved taco vendor in this area, one that would show up every single day to this very spot where we're at near the intersection of York and Avenue 56, ready to work.
He's a human being. He has people that love him, you know, and for what? Materialistic things?
William Wolf expressing his frustration after his best friend, 69-year-old Jose Martinez, was shot 3 times during an attempted carjacking on Tuesday.
I was disgusted and shocked, you know. How can a guy just get off of work and this happens?
According to police, Martinez was stopped at a red light near Marmion Way and Figueroa Street when 2 men approached him and tried to carjack him at gunpoint. Police say the robbers then fired 3 shots at Martinez, hitting him in the mouth, neck, and shoulder. Despite his injuries, they say he managed to drive away about a mile north to the parking lot of a food for less